Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in this code, I'm going to deploy a simple Java project, and I'm going to create a CI/CD pipeline and deploy that simple uh, Java project on a EC2 Tomcat server. So let's see how it's done. Okay, I already have a simple Java code in my Git repository. If you see here, so I already have a simple Java code. There is nothing fancy in it. So let me quickly show you the code. If you see index.jsp, it just says that hello, welcome to Devops Tech Guru Siddharth Mogula YouTube channel. So this is a very simple code. There is nothing fancy in this. So this simple Python application I'm gonna deploy on an EC2 instance in AWS on Tomcat server. So let's see how we'll do that. So before we do that, what we have to do is you need to launch an EC2 instance. So let's launch an EC2 instance. Let's give this a name. Let's give it Tomcat. Tomcat server. Tomcat server, and it's a Linux machine. And the key pair, I'm just taking the existing key pair which I already have. So I already generated a key pair and I have stored it in my local. So I'm using the same key pair right now. Okay, let's allow the HTTP from the internet, and let's check this, and let's review once, and let's launch it. So this might take a while to launch. If you go to instance, you should see like the Tomcat server which is pending. Right now I have two instances which are running right now. So this is a web server instance which I already have, and this is the Tomcat server is a new instance that we have recently created. So let's give it a minute or two. Let's try to refresh it. All right, so our Tomcat server is up and running. So our instance is up and running. So this is our instance IP. So this is our public IP, and let's quickly connect into the instance. If you go to connect, and I'm connecting it through SSH. If you go to, let's go to terminal. So in the terminal, what you need to do is you just have to copy this path. Just copy this example, okay, and put it on a notepad or a note. I'm just putting it on a note. I'm not sure if you guys are able to see it. Let me quickly copy the command here, and my uh, pem key pem key is located in this in my local, which is the path. So just copy the path and paste the path right here. You have to just paste the path here. All right, so it's time to run this command and get into our instance, which is very simple, right? Sorry, copy this and run this command right here. It asks for a fingerprint. You can just say yes, and there you go. You are now connected uh, to the EC2 instance. Let me minimize this and let's maximize this a bit so that you guys can clearly see it. Hopefully you guys are able to see this, see the commands. All right, let's do ls. so there is no directory right now. So let's change to the root user. Let's do sudo sudo su. Okay, now I'm in root user. Let's do ls. Okay, there is nothing, there is no folder right now. So what we can do is, first we need to install Python. Sorry, first we need to install Java. Let's install Java. Yum install Java 1.8. I'm using right now I'm using a older version of Java, and you guys can use whatever the version that you prefer. You can use it, the latest one. Okay, just put it, enter, and just say yes. This might take a bit. Alright, it's done. So now let's test if Java version is correctly installed or not. Java -version. Alright, Java is installed correctly, and now let's go for we need to install Apache Tomcat server, right? So for that, what you need to do is you can browse Apache Tomcat. This is the official website for that. You can just go here. I'm just picking this version. So the Mac supports tar.gz files, so you can just copy the address link, and get here. You can just say wget, just paste it, so it will download a zip file. So now it's time to unzip the file. So the command to unzip the file is tar -z vxf, or let's do this. Before that, let's see if the file did it actually install the file or not. Let's do ls. Okay, there you see the file right here. So now let's unzip the file. Tar -z vxf. So this is the file that you have to unzip it. Let's unzip the file and let's do ls. Okay, let's do cd and get into Apache Tomcat. Cd. Alright, now let's do ls -lrt. Okay, so let's navigate to bin directory. Cd bin ls -lrt. So here you can see there is a startup.sh and shutdown.sh. So these two files are used to start your Tomcat server and shut down your Tomcat server. So to do that, what you need to do is, let's see our current directory path. Let's do pwd. Okay, so this is our current directory path we are right now, and let's give the permissions, read permissions to startup.sh and shutdown.sh. So for that, let's do chmod execute startup.sh and chmod shutdown.sh. Okay, and once we do that, what you can do is you can just simply start the server by dot slash startup dot sh. So this will start your Tomcat server. So every time you have to get into bin folder and you have to enter this command. Instead, what you can do is we can create a soft link, and you can just type a command like start. It will start your Tomcat server, and if you want to stop, it will stop your Tomcat server. So let's see how we can configure that. So let's echo $path. So this is our path, and now let's create a soft link ln-s. So you're soft linking your current directory. So this guy, you need to copy this and paste it right here, bin slash startup dot sh, and you are linking this with your local, which is right here. So you need to copy this path, and this is very important, guys. Please be very careful over here, and bin slash start. Okay, alright, so we have created a soft link for startup.sh. The same way you need to create a soft link for shutdown.sh. Let's do for that, and here I'm changing stop. Let's change it right here, shutdown.sh. Alright, so now let's start our Tomcat server quickly. Alright, you can see your Tomcat server is started. You can just, before that, what you need to do is you have to get into your instance, and you have to change your security groups inbound, so that will allow your network traffic. So here I am taking as 8080 and just give it anywhere, and I'm gonna add another one 080, and this is also anywhere. Save this rule, and once again let's stop it. Okay, your Tomcat server should be stopped now, and let's try to see if the Tomcat server is stopped or not. So for that, what you need to do is let's do ps, let's see the process ID, ef pipe grep Tomcat. Alright, so your Tomcat is stopped right now. Let's start it. Let's run the same command right now. Okay, so now your Tomcat is your Tomcat server should be up and running. Let's check the server. So for that, what you need to do, you have to go to your EC2 instance, get into this EC2 instance, copy the public IP for this EC2 instance, paste it, colon 8080. Yeah, all right. So your Tomcat server is up and running, and if you try to log in, if you click on this manager app, it should give you an error. So for that, we need to set up the users. So let's see how we'll do that. Let's try to clear this, clear this part. And now if you go to cd dot dot back to a directory, and let's do ls. Now let's go to conf, cd conf, and let's do ls. So you see you have a user here, so you need to edit the user. Now let's do let's first let's see the user, cat tomcat xml. Let's read this. So you need to edit the user. So let's quickly edit that in a vi editor. Before we do that, so I already have a user role already set up for this. So let me quickly use it, copying right here, and let me insert this. Let me adjust it. You guys can follow the same steps as I'm doing it. Let's quickly save it. Alright, I have saved it right now. And if you go back to here, if you type, let's restart the Tomcat server quickly. Stop, it will stop the server. Start, it will quickly start the server again. Let's refresh it. Okay, it will refresh. And if you do, or still it is not giving this. So there is an internal configuration that you have to do it. So for that, what we have to do it is, let's do cd, go back to this, and ls, or there is a simple command to do that. Find slash iPhone name, context dot xml. Okay, we have context.xml in this 5 places. So you need to check all these 5 places and you need to edit that. So let's go one by one. If you just copy this path, and if you quickly do vi, paste that path right here. Okay, there is nothing we need to change it, so let's exit. Let's go for the second path now. Copy it, vi, paste the path right here. Alright, so here you need to comment out something. if you come to values, so this values, you need to comment out this values part. So this is, I'm commenting this part. This will block the external user colon wq. Okay, now let's copy the third path. Let's save this. And now the fourth path, vi, just paste it. Let's do I, insert it. Guys, nothing you need to change it, you need to just comment out this path, because this path, this values is will block your external traffic. Alright, save it, and you have the last one. Just quickly saving it. So you can fast forward this part actually, if you are doing it on your own. So this is pretty simple. So you need to find where the xml context.xml file is located overallly in your all the directories. So this will grab the list of the paths that contain context.xml. So you have to edit that value part, so you have to comment that out. Once you do that, let's stop the Tomcat server. Alright, let's go to config, cd config, and let's do cat xml. Let's read it and let's do start. If before that, I just want to show you that you should not be able to load this because it's already stopped here. So I'm starting the Tomcat server right now. Okay, the Tomcat server is started, and if you go here, so it will prompt you for the username and password. So we have our username and password here. Okay, so so this this is our username and password. So you need to copy this. So you can log in. So done. So right now the Tomcat server is working. So now this is my simple Java code. Okay, so this is my simple Java code. So for this I will be creating a continuous integration and deployment file. I'll be creating a continuous integration and deployment pipeline in Jenkins right now. So let's see how we can do that. If you go to dashboard, you can just quickly go to dashboard, click on new, and this is simple Java project. And this is since we are using building a Java project, we'll be building Maven, because you need to build a var file for that, and we also have a pom.xml. So this is what it will build on. So pom.xml, so this is my pom.xml, if you see. Okay, so let's quickly create a pipeline, click on OK, and this build. this will build a Java application. And if you go to Git, so you need to give your Git URL. So copy this. So my Git repository, it's a public repository. So I'm skipping the credentials for now. So once I'll also try to create a private repository, and I'll show you how you can configure the credentials here. And the branch, it's in master branch, so I'm just leaving this right now right here. And if you go to build triggers, so you want to create a continuous integration, right? So for that you need to do poll scm and star star. Okay, so this will this is a cron job which will check for which will monitor the changes that's been triggered or that's been applied in your Git repository, and upon that it will trigger your pipeline job in Jenkins. Okay, so if you go to okay, so if you go here in your build stage, so you need to clean and install the package. And if you go to post build, you see deploy var and er2 containers, so you can click on this, and this is your var file. I'm just copying this as it is. So this is the location of your var file, and the context path, so the context path I'm giving it as java app. And in the container you need to mention the Tomcat container, so it's Tomcat 8, so I'm giving it here. And I've already created a credentials for this, so I'll show you how you can do that in a while, but right now I'm just picking the credentials from here. So this is my Tomcat server credentials, which is this credentials. So this, which is this credentials. So this will so if you are doing it by script, so the username will be a deployer and the password will be deployer. So this is the username and password, so that's what I am giving it right here. And you can, this is a simple pipeline, so you can just apply and you can save it. And let's build the pipeline. Let's go to the logs, console output. It's building, it's creating, it's running the test cases. Okay, so our build failed, so let's see the, let's fix this issue quickly because of this URL, the URL path. If you go here, so you need to give the Tomcat URL path that we have missed it. So if you go here, just copy this URL path and paste it, apply, save. Let's build it again. Hopefully this should work now. You see the build is succeeded. So this has compiled your project. It has created a jar file and it has created a var file, and it did create and run the test cases, and it had deployed your var file onto the EC2 instance on Tomcat server. So let's quickly navigate here and let's do cd dot let's do ls. So if you go to web apps, you should see your application .var file. Let's quickly go to cd web apps and let's do ls. Okay, so here you see this is our project, Java app var. So if you copy this, just copy this, and if you go to your Tomcat server, and here if you paste, it should bring up your application. Sorry, so here you go. So it brought the application. So this is, if you quickly check the source index.jsp, so this is what it is right here. And if I make some changes to this, let's quickly make some changes. And if I write thanks for watching, and let me commit this change, and I'm just updating it with a message, thank you, just commit it. So your Jenkins should now trigger a build since there is a change in the file. Alright, so if you see, did you see we made a change right here, and in the Jenkins the build already got triggered. You see, this is triggered and the build is successful. Let's quickly navigate here and let's refresh this page, and it says thanks for watching. So this is a simple pipeline, guys. So this is what the overview what we have done. So this is a simple I have checked in a simple Java project into GitHub. So this is what this task, I think you can watch my previous videos and you can do that simply. And once you commit your changes to GitHub, you can create a Jenkins pipeline and you can build and test it. And then in the meanwhile, what you can do is you can launch an EC2 instance, install Java, and install Tomcat server, configure the Tomcat server, and then you configure your Jenkins pipeline to deploy your Java application, Java war file on your EC2 instance. So this is very simple, guys, and this is a very simple CI/CD pipeline which I have showed right now, and I need more of your support so that I can make more videos. And this is my YouTube channel, Devops Tech Guru Siddharth. So please watch my previous videos, and please like, share and subscribe, and please don't forget to click on this notification bell, so whenever I create and I upload a new video, you guys can watch it. And thank you, guys. Please practice it, and please support me. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.